So for some time now, I've kind of thought about this particular video. And believe it or not, I've actually thought about making this very video about a few months ago, around WrestleMania season. Because, you know, with the whole deal with Daniel Bryan versus Triple H, I thought, you know what? It would be pretty cool if the wives of the wrestlers kind of got into it behind the scenes. You know? And back then, I actually thought about just making this video for a Raw. You know, maybe we can have Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon like on the last episode of Raw before WrestleMania. And that would have been nice. Even now, thinking about that, that would have been cool. But I didn't do it because I felt like it really wasn't needed. And with where Brie Bella was and kind of is with the whole, you know, total Divas shtick, it wasn't really like, oh, we have to do it. But we come to what's happening now with, you know, the Authority and Daniel Bryan and him being gone possibly for hopefully a short amount of time up to Payback. I would hate for him to be gone until SummerSlam, which is what is being projected to be. But regardless, the fact that, you know, our world champion, our hero, Daniel Bryan, is going to be absent, or storyline wise has been humbled by the evil Authority, should prove to do some wonders for certain people, namely Brie Bella. Ever since Brie Bella came to WWE, and this is like around 2009, I've seen the potential in her. I've seen the outcome of what she could be. I can see her being that type of female wrestlers that have you know, appeal to WWE, that have the ability to make people watch and care. But for the last, I guess, 5 years, you know, she took a year off and stuff like that, but still, for the last 5 years that I've known about her, I haven't really gotten that moment that made me go, okay, this woman is for real. Alright, this woman is someone to take seriously. No, I feel sorry for her because it's not her fault. I can tell Brie Bella tries, and I know she's been trying for so long, more recently than ever. She's been trying to become more than just a pretty face. I can't talk about how she was in 2010 and 2011. Those were some dark times for everybody. But nowadays, more than ever, I can tell she is trying to be someone special. I can tell she's trying to be more than just a pretty face. But the problem here is, I think what Brie Bella is trying to be conflict with what the WWE sees her as. While Brie Bella wants to be more than just a female wrestler, I think the WWE just pretty much sees her as what I feared they see her as, a pretty face. They don't take her seriously. I don't think they take her seriously. Look at the reality TV show, and although she is a main feature on the reality TV show, is it really translating into being a main feature on the WWE TV show? Not really. Total Divas aren't really booked importantly on the WWE wrestling shows, Raw and SmackDown. They get slots, but nothing of relevance takes place on the main shows. Most of their real stuff, most of their like important stuff only happens on the reality TV show. So in a sense, Brie Bella nowadays isn't even considered a wrestler anymore. She's a reality TV star. And I'm not saying that's what she wants to be. I'm not saying that's, you know, happening on purpose. But based off of how the WWE is showcasing and booking Brie Bella, I can't say that she's getting the best treatment. I'm sorry, but it feels like that she's being portrayed as a reality TV star on a wrestling show and not a female wrestler on a wrestling show that just so happens to have a reality TV show. I don't. And that's because the WWE has yet to give her that big moment. Yeah, I understand that she's been Divas champion, but who here remembers that Divas championship run? I don't. Not that much. I remember her holding the championship. I don't remember who she faced or it being of any importance. I don't. And speaking of the Divas Championship, look at what they're doing right now with the Divas Championship. For the last year or so, I felt like it would have made sense for a Total Diva member or a cast of Total Divas to get the championship to help promote the show. I might not have preferred it, but I would have understood. Those Divas came nowhere near the title. I mean, they got title shots. But overall, AJ Lee has predominantly defeated every single one of the members in Total Divas. It's gotten so bad that a rookie and Paige can just come in and win the championship off of AJ. Again, I'm not trying to say Brie Bella is a bad talent. She might be a bad actor, but I'm not saying I can't take her seriously and that I will never like her. What I'm saying is I feel like she's being stifled or not utilized to her fullest potential to where I can at least say, alright, she's intriguing. I might not be the biggest Brie Bella fan, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to see her or I don't mind watching her, especially if she is creating good TV. Which brings us to the recent debacle with her and Stephanie McMahon involved in this feud between Daniel Bryan and Kane. Right now, in my personal opinion, the most angriest, distraught, furious, scorned character who should be all these things should be Brie Bella. Why? Her husband just became the best wrestler in the world. He's on top of the mountain. He had to go through all this mess with the Authority. He had to hit straight up hard rock bottoms. For the last 3 years he's been here. It's been just a rough road to get to the top. Finally, he reaches the top. And what ends up happening? He gets injured. He gets screwed over. He gets attacked at every single corner. He gets humbled and he has to go away now. Now he faces the reality that he could lose the championship, not by, actually losing a match, but because he was just beaten down so much that he had to go. And here's Stephanie McMahon smiling. Well, she's not smiling in front of them, but insincerely, you know damn well she is smiling behind scenes and that she's very happy that Daniel Bryan is not going to be champion. She just came out on Raw and pretty much told the world, hey, we told you guys, he's not championship material. His heart is stronger than his own body. And for all we know, and obviously, she is orchestrating all of these attacks on Daniel Bryan. I'm pretty sure she's the one, well, maybe she's not the one that got the Wyatt family. That was Triple H. But regardless of that, that's her husband. That's still a reason for Brie Bella to be pissed off. You have all this stuff happen to the love of your life. Brie Bella should be furious because of what happened to her husband. What I am saying is that if any time is perfect to do a feud between Brie Bella and Stephanie McMahon, now is the time. If Brie Bella was ever going to have her moment where fans can go, okay, she's cool. Okay, I'm getting behind her. It needs to happen in this feud, in a feud with Stephanie McMahon. And I believe the best thing we can do between Brie Bella and Stephanie McMahon is for them to have a match. I would prefer it be at Payback. Knowing the WWE, they'll put it on Raw. But I think Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon is definitely good for business. I think that would be perfect. It makes sense storyline wise because it's still Daniel Bryan versus the Authority, but through somebody else. Brie Bella, his wife. And because you're showcasing Brie Bella, you're doing wonders for so many things. Because now it's a total diva in a prominent spot on the wrestling show. And on top of that, it's a female wrestler in another prominent spot on the wrestling show. So you're doing so many good things through this feud, and the one person that is going to benefit from this, well, maybe not just her, but Brie Bella, and maybe even Nikki Bella, because of her association with Brie Bella if she comes out of this feud. I'm not even saying she has to beat Stephanie. Stephanie McMahon can go out there and kick her ass all over the place. But the main fact that she chose to stand up for Daniel Bryan in a time of peril, which is what she should be doing anyways because it's his wife. That's the main issue I've had with Brie Bella over the last few months. Daniel Bryan has gone through all of this hell. I have yet until now, maybe even a few weeks back when, stuff with Kane started happening, I have yet to see her stand up for her man. She's been a damsel in distress. She's been a problem for Daniel Bryan instead of being that woman that's there to defend him. That's the type of life I want to see. Kind of like Kill Bill, I want to see Brie Bella take up that role and really showcase it in this feud with Stephanie McMahon, And I hope the WWE sees that, and I hope the WWE is watching this video. I do think Stephanie McMahon and Brie Bella needs to happen, because Stephanie McMahon, with the type of heat she draws, and I'm saying massive heat, she is so good at being a villain that I think anybody just to go out there and tell her that she's a bitch is going to be instantly over. You can have Dolph Ziggler or freaking Hornswoggle go out there and tell off Stephanie McMahon. Instantly over. Instant relevance. But if we do it with Brie Bella, I think that's going to benefit a lot more things than just her. It's going to benefit the TV show. It's going to benefit the Divas division. It's going to benefit Nikki Bella even for being her sister. But ultimately, I think it will finally give Brie Bella that moment where fans can go, okay, this woman is cool. Imagine, one segment on Raw, we have Stephanie McMahon coming out talking about how Daniel Bryan is just not championship worthy, just like what happened this past Raw, but in a different manner. And she's getting ready to strip him of the championship. Brie Bella comes out and just goes off on her, calling her the most evilest, bitchiest woman alive. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, Stephanie McMahon pretty much says what I said in this video. Why should I take you seriously? You are nothing but a damsel, untalented reality TV star. That is what you always was, and that is what you always will be. And then Brie Bella snaps. She tackles her down. She punches her. She smacks her. She gets a steel chair. Okay, I was going a bit too far, but you get my idea. I want to see that. I want to see Brie Bella stand up for her man. Not just her man, but for herself, man. And I think once we get that, and even a match, then I can honestly say, okay, even though I might not be a big fan of you, I can see you mean business. I can see you're serious. I can see that you are trying to be something more than just a pretty face. I'm going to watch you because you are creating good TV. You are maximizing your moment. You are taking advantage of a situation and trying to make gold out of it. I'm going to watch you. And then maybe one day I will be a big, the Bella Army fan. I don't know what they call their fans. The Bella Army. Yeah, I think it would be good for WWE to make this happen. To bring this to fruition. I think a lot of fans would like to see it. Especially since, again, it's getting back at Stephanie McMahon. Which in itself is going to create good TV. Because she's just so evil that anybody attacking her is going to be good. But let me know down below, guys, how you feel about this. How you feel about Brie Bella. How would you feel about seeing a Stephanie McMahon versus Brie Bella feud or a match? And do you think that it would be beneficial for Brie Bella, Total Divas, and everybody else surrounding her for this match to happen? So tell me down below in the comment section or make a video response to what you do. Thank you for watching, guys. Let's see where this leads. I want to see Brie Bella really take a stand in the storyline and really make a name for herself. Maximize your moment because you're not going to get an opportunity like this all the time. But this is your boy, the Alyx Man, signing off. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.